Good. So hello, everybody. And today we'll do something different to what we are doing normally, because normally what we are doing, we are showing people how to contribute to open source projects, and we explain them why to do so. And well, contribution takes some time, even the one I show, because the contribution itself is 5 minutes, but to find the project and to explain all the stuff behind it takes some time. So basically, the idea for today is to show our volunteers, show you. So my idea is simple. So I'll take something which you really love. It can be anything. It can be cats. It can be finance. It can be, I don't know, religion, whatever. And we'll try to find a group of people to do a group of open source, like open source group, which needs it, which is needed by other people. So for example, if it's football, we'll find some open source project which is football related and is really needed by people, and it's still alive, the project is alive. And then the idea is that I'll show you how to contribute, and anybody can contribute, like literally, because you all know something which can be added to any project in the world, I guarantee it. So you can translate it to local to local languages. Hola, Antonia. Hola, amigo. Antonio is also from Brazil. He's an, I think, if that's right. Yeah. So basically, then I help you to be visible. That's all thanks to this amazing person. His name is Bruno Solusa, the celebrity developer. So Bruno, he created the biggest Java community in Brazil, I think, if not in the world. Let's see, maybe in the world, actually. Let me see. So it will be Soul Java, which he created. Oh, world's largest Java user group. So Bruno created world's largest Java group, as I understand, and at least he was one of the people. Obviously, it was like a community effort. And his idea is that you need to be visible. So it's not enough to be just a good person who contributes a lot, right? If you've seen this movie, Hidden Figures, this one. It's a nice movie. So basically, it's about amazing ladies working in a calculation department, I think, for NASA. It's a very good movie. But the thing is that I don't want you to be hidden figures. I want you to be visible figures, and I want the whole world to see, to know that, let's say, I can see in the picture that one does science. So let's imagine she's working with viruses, like with virus treatment. I want people to think that when they think virus treatment and some direction of open source, then they immediately think Eman. So they know that they need to go to Eman if they want to. Sorry if I mispronounce your name. Is it Eman or Iman?
Yeah, Iman.
Iman. So sorry for mispronouncing. Names are important. Well, I do worry. They will know that they need to go to Iman because Iman will link in their brain, and they also because they know that Iman already delivered on the stuff. So Iman, do you want to volunteer for the first case of matchmaking to open source projects? That's the best word I can describe it. It's matchmaking.
Actually, I'm new here.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm familiar with this.
Let's try. Let's try. If you don't like it, we stop. Okay. Just tell me. I'll ask one question. What are your three hobbies, main hobbies? What do you love more?
For me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm loving to travel outside my country. Also searching on the internet, and also I love to meet new people or to make new friends. Also these days, or after COVID-19, I'm joining a lot of courses online. That's something is boring. That's it.
Oh, that's a lot. So your true passion is travel, and I consider you involved in some science. Which science is it?
Yeah, I have a bachelor degree in chemistry and master degree in toxicology and forensic science.
Forensic science, that's something to do with police, right? With
Yeah, a kind of.
examination,
Yes.
body examination, something
Yeah.
like to find the criminal. Oh, sorry, I need to add Adiola. Adeotun. Yeah, he's been guided. So let me. And do you really like chemistry? I'm not telling you, manager.
A little bit.
What do you like in the
liking
world
to,
of science? Like, what do you really like in all those things?
really, I was wanted to study nursing, but I couldn't do that.
Mhm.
So I decided to study chemistry, and then continue with chemistry.
Okay, that's good. That's very good. So let's do one thing. So it's travel and chemistry, right? Travel and nursing. You mean like medicine, not nursing, right?
Again?
By nursing, you mean like a nurse, like a doctor in medicine, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
cool. Let's do that. So we have. I cannot guarantee that it will work. So let's first try with travel. So travel. Let me think. So do you know what is open source? That's fine if you don't, it's absolutely fine. So open source is basically, there's a thing called open source license, which basically tells that anybody can use what you created, the code or picture, whatever. So as soon as you put this license to your project, even empty, and you put it to GitHub, it's open source. So people do that, companies do that to basically to make things faster, because people can contribute, they can do different designs and stuff. And also it's good for tools, which are used for other things, like if there's messaging tool, which is useful for, or build tool, whatever. So people create tools which can be reused by companies for free. It's a bit more complicated, but basically that's the essence. So GitHub, this one, it's a repository. It's a place where a lot of these projects stored. This one, and now and it's quite easy to create an account there. So I recommend after this meeting, you do one thing. You do many things, but one of them will be to create GitHub. It's not more complicated than WhatsApp account, like really. And what it allows you to do, you can go to GitHub, and let me move this thing around, and you can search. Let me see, explore. I think explore topics. And I want topics about, so it was travel, right? Oh, actually, I could just type travel. I'm not yet sure how to use topics. Sorry about that. Here you choose repositories. And let's see. So we need the most popular one. Well, this is bad because this is not true travel, not true travel. I want the true travel, like, let's see. What is this actually? Well, this is not like, no, that's not like travel. I'm trying to find something which will be travel related. We can do this way, travel open source projects. And this way, can you see my screen, by the way? Can you see my Google at the moment?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. So we have this. So for example, this one, right? It looks like, I'm not telling you will use this one because there are many other projects. And actually, to be honest, I expect you to switch it. But to start, it's okay. I'm just looking for something that will be. Oh, what is travel software technology? Okay. Where do we have? What's that? iTours. Okay. Okay. Cool. Let's do iTours. iTours. GitHub. So basically, my idea was to find the company who does it. So let's see. It's probably no. It's not this one. I want to find the one. No, maybe not this. No, not like this. iTours or Trevex. GitHub. They even called the Trevex. So let's see. How do we use it? Yeah.
Might help if Emma shares what kind of things she looks when she travels, like restaurants or I don't know places like hiking places. I don't know what Emma like to do when she travels. And share with us, Emma, right?
Yeah, I think
I would like to travel to UK, London.
And what kind of things do you look after in London, like museums? I don't know.
I have experience in London. I was there in 2014. I hope someday to move there.
Great.
I visited many places there. Museum, London Eye, Madame Tussauds, gardens.
On something.
Sounds good.
So instead of travel, because travel is just moving your body in the it's not just, but travel is more transportation, right? And there's travel, which is a mix of transportation and tourism. But let's be more specific. Let's do tourism, because when I go to job every day, I also travel, right? But then I need to find a project about cars. But we are not talking about cars, we are talking about experiences. So for example, if I go to Istanbul, that will be an experience. And British Airways will be just a way to get there. Yeah, so let's see. So I've changed to tourism. So, well, that's used by some Flutter thing. Let's see, which else do we have there? Most folks. I don't know what is this thing, but so let's go with this one. But we'll obviously find something better than this. I want to. So this guy is quite active. No, tourism, open source.
Nikita, I shared to you a link, like London visits. Take a look.
Okay, let's take a look.
If does it make sense?
There's a problem with this one.
Yeah.
There's a problem with this one that it's not.
They just have two pictures. I just see that.
Yeah, there's a problem that you can see the graphs on the right. So if I go to repositories, so this is like account, and this is repositories. They're not really alike. So when Eman will be sharing these projects, not many people will be interested. But if we, so this one may help. And this maybe help. This one will definitely help, and this one I don't know yet, but tourism. Okay. So there's a tourism developer community in OpenHut. This is good. This is like 7 years ago. Repositories. Let's see what they do. So there's some activity here 14 days ago, open knowledge. That's not exactly, because we could use it as an opportunity and create a missing project, but I don't really want to do it because that will require maintenance, and maintenance requires power. So, but these guys, I think they're doing two reasons. They're doing basically, they are talking about different projects in open source. It's like, let's see, back to end system. Oh, we can do one thing. We can do one easiest thing to Experian. Is Experian a company? No, that's Expedia, right? Yeah, there's Expedia Travel. Are they still online? I mean, do they still work? Yeah, it looks like they work. So Expedia GitHub. Nice, done. So Expedia is a well, it's a company to for travel. So let's find if that's exactly the company, because they don't have this verified thing. But yeah, so I'm putting the link here, especially because you mentioned London, although that's like a separate discussion, because I want people to be in a situation when you have a highly paid remote job, which is paid on like London rates. So you can choose stay with your family or go to London. So you will go to London if you really want to go to London, not because, let's say, they pay better than locally, because your pay will be amazing by this time. So that's my idea. So so yeah, here's the project. So Eamon, and yeah, because you said you're new. So what we do here now, we go to repositories, and don't be afraid of all those words like some multiple hive, blah blah blah. All you need is this thing which shows that it's more or less recent. 13 hours ago, 17 hours ago, 44 people. Oh, this one is good actually. 44 people actually worked on it, but I want something. Yeah, this one, Kotlin thing. Oh, this one will be better for you. Kotlin is a programming language. You don't need to learn. No, I mean, you'll be fine, because I'll show you how. So apparently they created GraphQL Kotlin project. Well, so what you can do, you can create a post in which you will talk about this project. So this GraphQL, I don't know if it's like experience project, or is it like, yeah, it comes here first. So I think it might be their project. It's just that it would be nice to find it. And let's now become a contributor. So we go to README file, because you see, IT is like that. It's that big software. And developers, they take only a small portion of jobs there. They're project managers, scrum master, test engineers, or test engineers for different kinds, business analysts, developer relations, marketing teams. It's like a lot. So, and only a small portion of them codes. Like really, you remove lawyers and company is done. You remove floor cleaners, company is done. You remove directors, company is done. You remove developers, company is done. Because they are all like in a cycle. We're all needed. So now let's take a look at this file and try to find something which is which is not nice, because it's open source. That's fine. Kotlin committers. Yeah, I think it's correct. Yeah. Start a discussion. It's actually not bad, this thing. Although, like, I would ask why this thing is like a link, but they're doing it as well here. So great. Okay. So far I cannot find anything which would be like big problem immediately. It looks like a nice one, but that's what you'll find in a good project. Often. Why is this capital? I don't think that 2 should be, yeah, you see, in this one, 2 end was not capital, and here 2 is capital. So, and actually, to be honest, like, well, at least this one. So what we do now, you don't need to install anything on your machine. You don't need to do much. You can read this one, and for example, but yeah, you can read this one, and but I would suggest you go for that. You click this pencil here. Oh, first of all, not that actually. There is a, so first of all, of course, you need a GitHub account. It's easy. Then you open this one. I think I do have it in chat notes. That's fine. You click star just to show people you love, and you click fork, and you click create fork. What is making? It's making a copy of the whole project, and it put it to Nikita Kosolev. So now I'm not afraid of damaging anything. And like, actually, I shouldn't have been afraid, but now it's more comfortable for me. Now I can do whatever. It's like a full-blown repository with a license on it, so it's open source, so I can modify it. So now if I go to contributing MD, I can change it. And this one, for this repo, yeah, that one. And then we go down, small fix to it looks all other particles and headers. Small report letter size fix. All other particles and headers are capital, small case. So 2 should be the same. Okay. And now we do create new branch because we have like one main branch where all the code is, and if you're creating a new version, you create it in a branch, because then you'll create like a proposal for people to merge it to main branch. And you might have, like in science, you can have different tests, but you want to start. So let's say you have a culture in science, like to test some medicine on it. So you will be always starting with the fresh culture, right? You won't try first medicine and then second, unless that's the point of the test. So so main branch is our main culture, and branches, we just put this culture into separate boxes so we can test it without affecting everything else. Fix capitalization. Then I do propose changes. It's easy. So, but now I can like create pull request. I can offer it to be taken, but I don't want to offer it to my project. So instead, I wanted to offer to the top project. I go up, I click here on GraphQL Code, and here you will see, that's my compare and pull request. You click this one. So now you can go see that I'm creating a pull request, which is proposal for GraphQL to pick up our change. And we can, and it will be coming to the main branch. So they are free to refuse or accept, but whatever it is a contribution already. In small case. Case fix. Okay. And we can make a picture there. Here, this, what was it? Contribution MD. I will remove the bookmarks and I will try to make this one is, yeah. Basically, I'm trying to make a screenshot from here because my idea is to make sure people ask as many questions as people need to ask as little questions as as possible, because I want it to be comfortable enough for people to pick up and to start working on it. All right. So I'm just doing that. It's just a picture, but you know, one picture tells more than 1,000 words. And no, not. No, that's not. Also, now we this commit, this contribution together with Ahmad. I'm not sure it's Hamad or Ahmad. It's part of you can see the recording here. And then we have YouTube, this thing, and then this one, and then we do a link, which is, it's a subscribe link. So, and then we can use tiny link, because I want people to subscribe. And I think that if I do it now, it will, subscribe. Yeah, that's fine, but others will subscribe. If I give you a link in the chat, can you test it? Anybody?
Which link?
The one I've shared in the chat, tiny URL. Can you click it and check if it subscribes you to my channel? You can unsubscribe if you want and then test it.
Let's see.
Yeah, let's test it. That's the true power of open source.
Yeah, it's subscribed to your channel.
Cool. So I'm creating pull request. And now, Iman, you are an official contributor to open source. So now what will the next steps if you want to go this route? If you like, so your love is in travel, right? Probably there's a love in medicine. That's another, we can do it another time because we need to help some more people. But travel, it's amazing because you can do so much with travel. Even like if you think from medicine point of view, we have those COVID tests, right? So, well, it has open source related to it as well. So there's vaccination for travel. There are so many things related to travel. So idea is that you choose the direction, like where exactly they want to go to this travel, like tourism thing, for example. You start contributing in any way. So it can be, so we select, I'll help you to select, or like our community, it's actually bigger than me now, much bigger, and it always was, I think. We'll find the direction for you in open source travel, or we will find it together with you. So at some point, quite soon, you'll be choosing these things better than I do, because you will specialize in them. So you'll select like 2-3 projects open source, which are being used by travel industry as such, which are well known and they're fresh, so they're being updated daily or like weekly. And you will tell the world daily about these projects, and about like the travel area around these projects. It won't be about your contributions. You won't be telling about that, but because like people don't like it, and then like, well, I like you, but many people they're just interested in travel industry, like as a business, right? But they will know that if you want to learn, if you want to do anything with open source and travel, for travel industry, Iman is an expert. She is the expert, because you'll have daily tweets, you'll have small ones, but daily. It's better than long ones once a week. You'll have daily LinkedIns. You'll probably have a YouTube blog. when you write these things, you mention my name, you mention Hugo name, you mention other friends' names. We reshare it because so our network sees it. I'm, for example, located like next to London, so I will have more UK-related people. So your profile will become more visible to them. And then because you'll be contributing like daily, so like if you're contributing to it won't always be like this change, right? It's just easy to do. I'm just using this example, but there's community behind this stuff, right? So if you go to these people and you tell them that you want to help Expedia, can you? Normally one of the roles will be maintainer, because they need to maintain these things. They need to review some changes. They need to make sure people follow the rules. They need to organize some events. I don't know, you name it. Maybe I'm not sure which country you're from, but I'm sure they are using like flights there. They might want to translate it to another language. So we need to find some company where you can use your strong skills. And you have quite some strong skills. I'm sure you have, more than one language, for example. So yeah, and then people will know you. And then because your line here might start looking like this, or well, this line is not a very good representative because it only shows like contributions to the code base. The greener it is, the more contributions there are. But what is important, your true contributions will be visible because we will see articles from you. You'll go to conferences for free, which are related to this topic. Because let's say another idea is that another idea is, for example, I need somebody to run a female group, like the one like we do right now, but female only and LGBTQ plus, I think. So basically, we want to create different groups so people can feel more comfortable, because like well, because maybe it's what they want. If that's not what they want, it's different. But you can become elite of this group. So where are you located? Can you tell me the country? Because I don't know. Iman? Still there?
Yes, yes.
So where are you located currently? Like which country?
Jordan in Middle East.
Oh, this is so cool. Jordan,
Yeah, but I was born in UK, London.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
We can do so many things now. Because there's women who code London, right? This ones that they're amazing. So imagine that we will create a female branch of our meetup. All the expenses are on me in terms of like, basically you can create your own, I don't mind, but this thing costs like 20 quid per month.
Please, sir. Okay, please, sir. As I said before, and you here in this group, not familiar. What is the idea of this group?
Oh, the idea is to help people get into job they love, and a job which is highly paid. That's the idea.
Really?
Yeah, of course. I want people to go to like 6-figure salaries and director levels.
Okay, where are you live now?
UK.
Are you British?
Citizen, yes.
Oh, good.
Yes, so it's not related to open source.
You can help me to get
Yeah, that's why I'm showing this group. And also this London Java community, and we have like this one.
Yeah.
So all we need now is some content you can talk to them about, like something interesting to people. I'm sure it will be like some things are already interesting, but if we start doing this project, Experian was it, then you'll have like infinite content because you'll be following this industry. So for example, when I can show you the results, right? So that's my LinkedIn profile. That's a number of views. Before I started this thing, I was getting 20 views per 3 months. Now I'm getting 1,508. Before I started this group, I had 20 subscribers on Twitter. Now I have 500 something, I think. Yeah. Before I started the group, YouTube channel had like 12 subscribers and all of my relatives. Now it's over 90. I know it might look not much, but well, so I have people coming to me and asking questions about this stuff, about open source. I have people who were like, we want to sponsor it. I said no, because, well, I might run into problems with my company. But anyway, so this way people will know you. And also another thing is that in IT, software is basically IT, right? So travel, banking, wherever. In IT, salaries are very high. And some of them, they're exceptionally high. I know developers who earn more than surgeons. And that's, well, and because IT can be like, a doctor can heal only one person like in 1 second of time, but you can create code which is used, or you can help to create solutions which are used by millions. And why shouldn't a company pay you well? So that's my idea. I bring people to their happiness and financial stability using open source. Because open source has no borders. Open source doesn't care about genders. If a project is toxic in open source, then yeah, Mario, once again, then you just go to another open source, or actually come to me and we try to do something about it. It depends. Like if the project is good, why should you leave? Let's just make sure this bully doesn't bully people. But in open source, it doesn't happen often. Yeah, Mario, did you have a question?
No, just clapping my hands for you.
Oh, thank you. So yes, because I want to see more people like Iman in IT, because for some reason I think it's currently male dominated. It slightly changes, but too slow for me, because I've seen so many amazing developers, so many amazing Scrum Masters, so many amazing basically everybody who, irrelative of gender, religion, skin color, whatever, working in IT, but I can see that currently it's not diverse enough. So our company is doing quite well comparing to other companies. There's still space for improvement, but quite well. I've worked in teams where there were more females than males, and they were in good positions. So, but and most of my colleagues, they're either Indian or Pakistani. But well, there's still space for improvement. And what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to give people who have a desire to help the community, like a big enough community. I want to help these people to help this community in the way they love. So if you are affecting the travel projects, you're contributing there. It can be artwork, it can be documents, it can be code, whatever. It can be marketing for them. It can be creating group for like together with me. And actually, so yeah, you can come, Iman, to let's make your first contribution. Let's write a post, create a GitHub account, write a post about today. What were your thoughts on LinkedIn? Create GitHub account, and that's already enough to and maybe change one file in this. I've shared the link on this Expedia, right? README. Maybe just read through the project, just through the README to understand what it does. And come to us. We have in London Java community, we have something called Lightning Talks. It's 5 minutes long. And we have a preparation for that for free. Everything is free there. So specially trained people, like the ones who created this stuff, they will, the ones who actually created the biggest community in London, they will train you for free how to create your talks. And then you'll become visible. I cannot give you a golden ticket to UK, right? But I can help you to become visible, and I help you to start contributing to impactful software projects. And I can help you to help me to create a female subdivision of Together We Open Source. So after some time, maybe after like 4 weeks, you will already know enough, like really, to run this group. I will be there, like I'll be sitting away, and at some point when you get to a certain level or you get allies, any of that, so few people in this group, they will know this stuff good enough, I will just step out, because I want this group to be, if this group is needed, we'll see, we'll use marketing some kind, we'll see if it's needed, then it will be all yours. I'm like, cool. And if you decide to like break away from us and have your totally own meetup, it's fine. As long as we have more diversity as a result, I'm fine. Okay. And if a company And when a company asks you to relocate, I want you to be able to choose. Do you want to relocate to UK? Do you want to relocate to Canada? I want you to have many offers on the desk. And I want it to happen fast, let's say a year or so. Is that okay? I'm listening to the podcast. It's an amazing podcast. It's called Black Ladies and Code. Let's see, this one. It's the best podcast I've ever been subscribed to, and I'm subscribed to very good podcasts. I'll leave the link here. So they're talking about career transition, and one of the ladies there, she was opera singer, and she's doing so good now. So there are many like this one taking the lead as well. So there are many ways to get, and I would say IT is one of the easiest way to relocate if you really want to relocate. But you'll have a choice. You'll be probably doing online paid job for good money. So you can choose like to relocate to UK because you want to relocate to UK, not because they pay better, because you'll be earning quite well anyway. So yeah, does it answer your question, Iman? Okay, silence is a yes, as my friend Sadia Gibbons says. Okay, Antonio, shall we go with you? Because I promised. A promise is a promise. So I assume I'm still audible. I assume. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Peter.
Hola. Hola, amigo.
How are you doing?
Oh, good. It's a bit hot here. It's 27.7
Yes.
in the room. So if I drop that, then well, recording still will be there, and I will still benefit people. But it's a small room under the sun. So so tell me about your hobbies, Antonio, so people can know it.
Hobbies, right? It's basically, well, I got as a hobby train or practicing programming. So I started a long time ago learning Ruby on Rails. But due to the unluckiness, let's call it like that, of being able to get involved into a company working as a Ruby developer or Ruby on Rails developer, I had to come back to my normal job. So yes, that's
what is your normal job?
Well, I basically work as IT consultant for the NHS.
Oh, that's good. Thank you.
Yes. So that at the moment is paying my bills and everything.
Yeah, that's well, that's a good situation to be in, given the old problems, people not having jobs. Tell me, what do you really love? What are your like? What are the things you like or love?
Like a lot.
Like football, traveling, food, whatever.
No, probably exercising. Exercising.
Yes. Was it Pentalon? Bike? Peloton bike, right?
Peloton, yes.
So just for the sake of argument, right? Can you see my screen? Is it still visible?
Yes, I can see it.
There should be Peloton thing. So I'm just cheap, like out of thin air, right? So if you like sports, sorry, what was your love? You said, what was it, sports or
sports?
Exercising?
Yes, calisthenics.
Good, calisthenics. So basically, these guys, they're using these languages. So what you could do, I'm not saying you should do it, it's just an example, right?
Yeah.
So the idea is to find a company like Peloton, so it matters, to find their, so to find the project there. So you have a link with the company, that you don't necessarily have a link with the product. Okay. And start contributing to it. So this one is very lively. This one has 1,500 folks. That's a lot. I have no idea why it doesn't have stars. Let's give them one. So what I would say, let's do your homework similar to what we did with Iman. So Iman, sorry, we can go here and we can exercising, or actually work out, right? Because exercising can be, we'll see, work out. Topics, this one. Come on, it's a bit slow. So 200 repositories. Oh, who are these people? Because they have two projects that makes me interested. Fitness workout, weight tracker. How? 6 hours, 3 hours. How many people? Wow. That's not bad at all. I'll put all those links, okay? I'll put, was it Peloton GitHub? So let's do this. So that's Peloton GitHub. Peloton I just used because I knew. Maybe you know some company which is related to exercising. So that's Peloton. That's how I searched for workout. Basically, you search in this window and then you select topics, right? And you click on workout. Let's work out different projects, because what we want, we want this green thing on the right here, right?
Yeah.
Like this. We want it to be going like this because we want it to be fresh. I don't want you to learn stuff which is stale and nobody's using it. We want it to be appreciated by people. This is stars, and then we want it to be needed. This people developing it. So there's a community of developers behind. So now the next thing is that, let's go to this one. We can actually check what they do, like a picture. I think they will have, probably they will have, yeah, they have this thing. Okay, I can follow them. Not bad, right? Although they're not very active. Oh, actually they joined some time ago. So, well, do they push anything to the, yeah, they do some updates sometimes. So now let's choose a repository here. We'll obviously choose probably this one because it's live and it has many branches, because others are not so live. Python, Django, gym workouts, self-hosted, whatever, doesn't really matter. So now you already have enough material to write a post, okay? Because you can tell them, I think you might already have a GitHub account as a consultant.
Yes,
make sure you do it on your personal account, right? So, and make sure you follow legislation like company legislation, because some companies might forbid you from that and stuff like that. I don't want you to get in trouble, mate. And don't put work files here, and probably don't use work equipment. But so we have this project which does something, which is already enough to create a contribution. Now let's see. So this one feature, they start with it because I don't want to. Yeah, you see everywhere they start with small cap, so which means it's not an error. So my point is not to create maximum amount of requests to multiple amount of requests. So my account looks green. I can create a script for that, which will create a single commit and push it to my own code, like 1 dot per day. That's not the point. We want to do something which matters to a lot of people, something impactful, and we want you to be known for that. So we want your name to be associated with success in the people in the areas, or we want your name to be associated with a certain expertise, very focused expertise in a specific field. So I don't remember which languages did you mention. I don't think it was Python and Django.
Groovy.
Yeah, there's a problem with Groovy. It's not, well, there are many problems. But anyway, so I think we need to step away from languages. It should be about stuff you really like, not about language. Because languages will change, right? But your moral compass will remain more or less the same. So if you like exercising, you'll probably like exercising. But if, for example, Groovy, which is used in Gradle, if you go here now, CW jobs, right? So I type Groovy here. How many jobs will I get? That's pretty interesting, right? I won't get many. I've checked 15, right? But now if I go, so that's the problem. But let's say you joined the project which matters, one of these, right? Let's say Objective-C, even Objective-C, although it's old. Because even Gradle, who uses Kotlin, who uses Groovy, even they are moving to Kotlin, I think. So you already have 36, right? Now you go to Python. No, sorry, Python. It will be like, you see? And now we go to JavaScript. So I don't want you to know languages as such, right? I want you to know tools which should be which are best to use to help these projects thrive. All right. So if you are a marketing engineer, I want you to know Tableau, I think, and some things like that, or whatever will be there, the best tool. So I don't want you to spend your life studying all of Groovy. It's a beautiful language. I really like it, but you cannot ever learn it because it's too big. Any language, you will never learn, like, you know, up to the last point in the last document. You will never know all the legislation and stuff. So instead, let's concentrate on this stuff. And Peloton, or what was it? WGEAR, this one. So let's find how we can help these guys now. So let's open the README, for example. Let's see if there's anything to be fixed. That once, and also can use. I'm not sure why they're using this wedge. So this wedge small cap, but we are not changing it. It looks like they're really the basic steps. Parameters, production. Yes, I'm looking for simple things. So yeah, that's how to run it with Docker. Development version. So to be honest, like as an IT person, what you can do, the easiest thing, first of all, you can write about this project. That's already a contribution, right? And I want you to do these things daily. Then you can check their installation things and check, does it actually work? Now in 2022, is it still a valid instruction, right? And probably there's a high chance you will run into problems. I want you to write about it and talk to the community behind it. There are people who will be here, right? You can talk to Peter van der Does, for example. So, well, he's not very active. Maybe he's in like in a management position. This, wow, this person should really know stuff. And Roland Gade, and probably he's not on LinkedIn, not like replying to LinkedIn, but when you start contributing, this person might actually become your friend. And that's how you will grow, because you grow with training with the black belts, not with only white belts. So now we go here and we're still trying to fix something, but maybe it won't happen, but we'll see. Now this is clean. Sources, translation. Does it work? The link works. License. That's the problem with good projects, that sometimes I'm struggling to find something to fix, and I don't want it to be artificial, but we can go here and we can check. To be honest, like, yeah, we can do things like, I don't know, they might have rules for contribution. So you can talk to them, actually talk to the guys, to be honest. Talk to the guys, tell them that you are interested in workouts and their project, and what's the best way for you to contribute. And that you have developer background, right? Because, for example, they have issues. So choose one of them which is not hard. And yeah, for example, this one. Because if you contribute now with a big fix, they won't delete it, highly likely, because they don't know you. But if you fix a number of small fixes, you'll become part of community, and well, sky's the limit, like really. So I want people to know that, I want people to think exercise, like exercise IT means Antonio Garcia, right? I want them to have this link, and when you create something for this project. It can be, I don't know, contributing MD, or you can just talk about what they do. You read the README, you contribute, and you can make a talk, lightning talk, same as Iman. You can say how I I don't know. We can find a talk like contribution made easy, or like why see what they're trying to achieve with this project. So let's see what they do. Workout manager, open source. So what, contributing to your dream, for example, right? Contributing to your workout dream or something like this. We'll find a better name, but I hope you get the idea.
Yeah, I got the idea, and I sort of know what's the process that you need to follow.
Oh, and there's a company called, I don't have the, I have them. You see, that's why it's good to go to conferences. They are called Akurks.
Okay.
So these guys, they are amazing. Hello, Akurks friends. They work with healthcare, but they create IT for healthcare, right? Because you work with NHS, so why not to reuse it a little bit, just as a thought, right? So these guys, I'm not sure how active they are. They're not very active, but still they are, well, yeah, they're not very active. But you might want to take a look at them, and you might want to connect to them. Their hiring is great. They're growing very fast. So, but anyway, that's a different story. I just hoped that there will be projects here, more projects than it is now. But because there are only 4 folks, it's a small gamble. You can still write an article about them, because they're growing very fast, and very fast. So yeah, not here. Search all of GitHub. Repositories 10. Interviews, test code. That might be more interesting. I don't know. Yeah, so basically, let's better go with that sports approach, because you like exercising. Or if you like something else, like besides that, then you might later think that, well, something different is there, like some other love, I don't know, travel or whatever.
Okay. No, Nikita, I think that's okay at the moment. Yeah, I will follow that one.
So
thanks for that.
If you can find a few minutes today, if you just write a first tweet or LinkedIn that you had such and such session today, and you will look at the what was it? You will probably consider looking into Peloton and Vega open source projects, or maybe something else, and that will be the first step in your story.
Okay.
Instead of you trying to break into companies, it will be companies who want you, Antonio, to work for them, and that's different. And that makes it's a totally different experience. You've seen the numbers, you've seen how many people try to write to me. So that's it. Not right. They're interested in my content. That's different.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. So yes. I think, I'm not sure how we are with time. Probably it's already past 1 hour. Yeah, it's already past 1 hour. So any more questions, guys? Anybody wants to ask anything? Well, good. So Iman, we have in London Java community, I think we have a separate group for females as well. And we are very cool on people switching careers. And when you switch, you don't have to forget what you knew before, because, well, if you are into medicine, then why not to work for NHS, like as a contractor or somebody. There's a lot of, we are trying to make NHS more efficient, because there's too much work for doctors, too much work for nurses. And So if we give them tools to do it better, or if we automate as much as possible, or like there are so many things. Like this Accurs, they create software to contact doctors directly. So less time of doctors is wasted. So stuff like that. So we just need to choose the way to, yeah. To be honest, we just need to start. Just start with your first tweet. Everything else will be easier. That's all. Okay. Any last minute thoughts, or we can close it? Anybody? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Have a nice rest of the day. Thank you, guys. You are true heroes. It takes courage, especially Iman, because it's. I know how it's not easy for many people to come into group, where everybody is of a different gender or something.
Thank you. Just send a request on LinkedIn.
Good.
Could you accept my request?
Yeah, of course, I will do it. Absolutely. And
okay.
Guys,
also, I need more information. How can I get a job and a better job?
Come to my meetups, and
okay.
and you can and talk to me, and we'll make it happen. Okay. I cannot promise you tomorrow, but 1 year time is realistic.
Okay, we will. Okay, I will chat you. Okay.
Yeah. So and guys, so when you create your content, mention my name. It's this. My handle is Nikita Kosolev in Twitter and LinkedIn, and I think on Dev2 as well. So mention my name.
I already
there,
sent it.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah,
so
in
your posts, so then I will see them and I will reshare them with the community and mention other people and who they will reshare it as well. I hope. Okay. Cool. Okay. Then it was a very good day, and yeah, sorry, man. The task you're asking, the target you have, it's very realistic, but it's not a 1 minute fix. I cannot make magic, but I can make things happen. Magic takes time and preparation. Okay, and working with communities. Good. Let's make magic happen. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah. Bye, everybody. And that was an amazing day. Thank you so much. You made my day. Bye.
Thanks, Nikita.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.